congratulations on the film. I had a chance to watch it a few days ago, and I think there's so much we could talk about. And I really wanted to start with the complexities of Modi's character. You did a brilliant job in portraying the mixture of self-assuredness, but also the desperation that he has. And through your acting, we really see this sense of a man so confident in his artistic ability, but also so tortured that the rest of the world can't see his work the way he does. So I wanted to ask, what does it take in terms of preparing for such a psychologically intricate character?
Well, as you can imagine, being an actor um, is also like you need to face those kind of dynamics that you feel like you're not happy about what happened in your career. I had moments of this kind, like saying, "Come on, I'm doing well, but it seems like it's not working," or I don't know. You feel some unfairness in your parkour, in your artistic life. So it's I think so. I've been thinking about that a lot because the movie is a movie about Modigliani, but also it's more than it's about exactly what you said. This difficulties that sometimes artists they have to face, um, and uh, and sometimes they have to feel like treated like you know bad, um, and uh, and so I just um, I really had like a wonderful, you know, uh, wonderful feelings working with Johnny, and we've been talking about every scene we had like 20 minutes talking about something else that apparently it didn't was very related to the scene, but actually it was. It's Johnny is like has this shamanic, magical attitude. So uh, yeah, it's true the work that I've done with Johnny that it just I found the character.
That perfectly segues into my next question. Actually, I did want to speak about your working with Johnny on this film. I've been a fan of his for years, like so many people around the world. And one thing I really admire about Johnny Depp is his artistic freedom that he shows in so many of his films. And I was wondering, under his guidance as a director, were you able to kind of express that same sense of freedom and find a way to make the character your own?
Yes, because we've been changing the scenes from the original script we had every day. So every day was like adding something, changing something, talking about the scene, but at the same time, you know, he was very open to my propositions and my proposals. So it was like a constantly um, freestyle in a way, uh, but also being very much specific into um, the emotions of the character. It's like building the architecture of his emotions. It's the subtext of the scene, and also he let me improvise, and it was very free as a of course for an actor the most important dynamic feelings when you make a film is that you feel loved by your director, love and trust. Those two elements are for me the most important, and this is exactly how I felt while I was doing the movie, you know
Oh, that's
which is
awesome.
very rare. It's
Yeah.
and you need to work with someone who's knows cinema very well, and is mad enough crazy enough
Yeah.
to take this risk, because of course you take a risk, but because you need to jump, changing dialogues. It's like but we were like, this is my attitude to so it was, I'm used to do that.
Yeah, I think it was definitely a risk worth taking because of the kind of magnitude of Modi's story, and it he really is one of tragedy. He lost his life before getting to see how his work was appreciated by the masses, and he spent so long, so many years trying to obtain that recognition that he deserved. The film is a 72-hour slice of that difficulty that he experienced, and the immensity of the kind of challenges he faced as an artist. So approaching the challenge, was it difficult to kind of channel the depth of this man in a film that focuses on such a short time frame?
uh, it's a good question. It was not, because it's kind of, it is 72 hours, so 3 days, but but um but the thing is that um, it is in a specific moment. So his life is going apart. He doesn't want to stay in Paris anymore. He has this relationship with this intellectual, wonderful woman, but which is not working very well. And he wants to finally meet this collector, Gagnat. So we have three elements that are very important. It's like a cathartic moment of his life. And I really like this because normally the structure of um, biopic movies is like, we start from when he was child, and then we tell all the life of the artist, the painter, the musician, whatever it is. This film, of course, is an anti-biopic. It's like a way to destroy the normal classic structure of biopic films, um, while choosing 3 days of his life is like, we can be more focused in some internal. But of course, it was more difficult, I think. But at the same time, is the same. Is the same kind of, even the structure of the film is very close to the attitude, Johnny's attitude, that kind of freestyle attitude we said before.
Oh, that's brilliant. I've got time for one more question. So I'd just love to ask you if you could share this film with Modi himself, if he could see it and also see the way his work has been received by so many people today, what do you think he would A, think of the film, and what would your message to him be?
Oh, um, well, I think he would like the film, definitely, because for sure this film, it give us, after I watched the film, it give us the sense of humanity of this man, the level of the humanity of this man. And for sure, it shows the sufferings, but at the same time the proudness of this character, and the way to not be contaminated by the power of money, the greed of money, which I think, um, is an important message. Is a very important message. It was an important message at that time, and still is an important message today. So nothing changed, my friend. Even if all around technology, whatever we have, all these new techniques and technologies, but unfortunately, the dynamics of the power, being, using the power to, you know, to to keep the free people down, is still there very much, I have to say.
Well, Ricardo, thank you so much for your time today. It's been an absolute
Thank you.
pleasure talking to you about this film, and hopefully we get to talk again about what you do and where you go next. So thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure for me. Thank you.
Thank you very
Wonderful question. Thank you.
thank you very much.